Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Crow Tarot Show. My name's Matt, and we're just going to get started by casting some runes over this mead horn to kind of frame the reading. All right, 3 right out the bat. First one I saw was Tewas, Tears rune, Sky, and then Isa, the Ice rune. And then Aurochs, the Auroch rune. So I have Justice, Interruption, Freezing, kind of Standstill, Necessary Delay, and Strength. So, So I'm kind of getting the sense that this is justice related, since we're beginning with Tyr, and there might be some sort of injustice or like a delay in this justice. So if anyone out there has any sort of proceedings or anything like that, I'm not a lawyer, of course, so this is for entertainment purposes only, and to help guide you in what you already know. You kind of guide your own intuition. And the Urus here, there's something strong happening. So but this could be preventing a strong injustice. If Tyr's coming out first, then him being the god of justice, then I kind of get the sense that Tyr's on your side, and he might be putting a stop to something here. So let's see. Of course, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you find value in it, please like and subscribe. And we will begin with the Tower. All right, so maybe there is something serious happening. And it's crossed by, Two of Cups. So could be a relationship, one of those legal ends to a relationship. The Knight of Swords. All right, I often think of the Knight of Swords and the swords in general as lawyers. So that could be what's going on here. And that's in the above energy and below. Oh, the King of Wands. So someone very standing in their confidence, or subconsciously in their confidence. All right. And the Page of Cups is what we're moving from. So the inner child also could just be someone younger. We're surrounded by the courts here, by court cards. So again, maybe this is a court proceeding. And we're moving towards the Four of Pentacles, so power. And really, that is what we're talking about, right? And holding on to things. But really, I think here it's power. I think it is. If it's you, it's your personal power. And all right, here in the current energy is Temperance. So again, we're going back to that justice idea. Then what is justice? It's the scales. It's the balancing out. And when we're coming in with a tower that's coming up, or to have a pair coming up against it, the card of love, that's pretty strong energy of a disruption or a standstill. Just maybe to this tower. So, and then, the card of victory from the outside. So this is, I often read what people see. So maybe what's going on is Tyr is just like, oh no, people know that you're in the right here, whatever this happens to be. And there's this potential injustice, or maybe a big pause to that injustice that's coming in, or trying to. And it's a very strong attempt. And if it isn't necessarily coming in, it has stopped an injustice that's going to happen to you, or was going to happen to you, I should say. And the hopes and fears. Okay, the Star. So the blessings. All right. So this. I'm getting the sense that this is kind of like a coin flip in your mind at the moment. But you know that you're all right, and you're quite confident in that. You're feeling very confident in that. And you're leaving this kind of immature energy behind and moving into this like power mode. You're holding tight. And finally here, the High Priestess. So if this is your intuition, and I think it is telling you that you are in a place where, if there is some kind of injustice or something is in the process of getting sorted out and trying to get ferreted out, you are correct in your surmisement that things are going to go your way and that there's a delay. And you may have gotten news of a delay of some sort. Well, I think that delay is in your favor. And Tyr has come in to help you. And he's frozen something, and he's sending in the Aurochs to really level things out. So yeah, I think Tyr here is sitting there. With the tower, this is the end of something. Like there's something ended, and I get the sense it's with a relationship. And here, Issa, that's probably the tower. That's what's fallen over. And then Uruz, that's strength. Yeah, and I think I'll say you're in that strength too, as well as the star. So the King of Wands and the star here are kind of like flipping that. Also the Six of Wands and the card of victory. Okay, so let's get a little more clarification here. A little advice, maybe on what to do. Not exactly. Okay, I'll take that one. Okay, Knight of Wands. I think that's your energy. I'm not taking the ones that fell there face down. Oh, nope. There you go again. All right. So this is either, be the Knight of Wands or protect against the Knight of Wands energy. Let's see. Let's get a little more clarity there. We got the Four of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles out twice. And okay. Okay. So somebody's anxious. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay. If you're anxious right now, there's anxiety around this. Just know that there's something flipping around. Something's turning. And I don't, again, like I got the sense immediately that the Knight of Wands wasn't you. So I think this might be the Knight of Wands. This might be your opponent in this situation. Wands are classic opposition. Even though the King of Wands here, I'm getting the sense is you. You're pretty confident in this. And this person is maybe seeing you being confident, you being secure. And this is really messing them up, getting in their head with the Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Well, I think they're kind of doomed. Their opponent is doomed here. Whoever is trying to stand against you will not succeed. And it's kind of written, and Tyr being justice, Tyr is like, that's law and whatnot. So if it's written in the stars that you aren't going to lose this, you're not going to lose this. Doesn't matter how much brash energy they bring to it. So you could be dealing with someone who's really, really arrogant, brash, yeah. And again, if the best way to go against someone like this is to kind of mirror their energy, and in a way, but in a calmer way, in a much more this confidence, like have that confidence that's going to snuff out that flame. It's just like, yeah, whatever, because that flame is kind of dependent on you reacting, right? So let's see what else we can get here. That was a big flip. Alright, that's too many. I don't know what to do with that. A little slippery. Whoa, okay, that one popped right off. Okay, Queen of Cups. So being calm. Yeah. Being calm, sort of to stand in the way of this knight. High Priestess is water too. Okay, so we've got the Lovers again. Or, well, not again. I guess we have the kind of the minor arcana Lovers there. I was going to cover that with the Queen, but we know that's in front of the Queen for now. I'll just skip those. Look. Ask again. So help me with the Lovers and the Queen Cups here. Okay, King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I think if you're having an issue with someone in a close relationship with you, you need to remain calm. And this could be kind of a long-standing relationship. You need to remain calm. And just know this person's going to start coming at you with a bunch of lies. And that's probably, that could be what's freezing this up even. But it's going to blow up in their face. Because this victory in Uruz here, what I'm picking up with those two, yeah, whatever they're doing to slow things down, it's gonna fail. And I think they lied. They lied. And while it is necessary to hit the brakes in kinds of, these sorts of situations, when somebody comes up with a big fat lie and they have to sort it out, well, you just have to have that like patience, and that could be what's going on here with the tower. And I don't think, again, this tower is coming down on your head. This is a moment that's kind of freezing. It's like, oh, yep, it's all coming down. We got them. And, well, really, no, the tower is frozen. Tears here in power, and your victory is certain. And I think other people probably see the fact that this is a lie. So let's see what else we can get out of here. Figure it out. Okay, devil energy. Along with the, Nine of Wands and the Ten of, okay. So, Wounded Warrior, Devil Energy, Wounded Warrior, Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So this is your final energy, and this is what you're defending against here. You're going to win against this lie, against these fabrications. I'm getting the sense of total fabrications. And the Nine of Wands here is just reminding you that you're in that energy. Or you will be. You'll come out of this, no problem, and you'll head right to here. You're gonna head right to that 10. So let's just get a little more. I think another triplet here will do it. Really. All right, we'll just take those. Okay. That was not that way. Okay, Wands, Hierophant. Yep, okay. So there will be a homecoming. Or maybe there's a house at stake or something, like shared property. But with the Hierophant here, that's tier. That's a tier card if there ever was. It's God of Justice. Of course, Justice might be better, but you can't go wrong with the Hierophant. It's a steady earth energy. It's Taurus energy. He's a guy that plays by the rules. So, and I think that's exactly what's going to go on here. If you are the rightful owner of something, like a property, then I have no doubt that this 3 is you basically standing at that property and looking out and wondering where you're going to go next. So, again, if someone's out there having kind of a difficult situation in a complicated breakup, like a divorce, and something slowed down recently, well, it's probably because they lied, and now that lie has to get sorted out, and you'll come out fine. If you're worried about your home, don't. I think the Hierophant's here, Tears here, and Isa's been kind of cast on this tower, and you're fine. Yes, this relationship is ending, but you're going to come out all right. They're not going to get your whatever they're kind of going for, even if it's just your heart. But I think you know this innately. So again, these readings are for confirmation of what you already know. And I think, you're right. You are right. You are victorious. You have the strength of the Aurochs with you, with Urus, and Tewas with the power, and Isa freezing that tower up. All right, well, that'll be this reading. If you found value in it, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.